Councillor Lim. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Benny. I'm Council's Chief Executive Officer for the next 2.5 weeks. And it is my very great pleasure to welcome you all here to tonight's meeting, this being the annual council meeting for the election of the Mayor and Deputy Mayor for the 22-23 term. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of this land on which we're meeting tonight, the Bunurong people, and pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging. I also pay my respect to all First Nation peoples and their elders who may be present at this meeting today and acknowledge their journey. This council recognises your continuing connections to climate, culture and country. I'd also like to give a warm welcome to the following people, among all of you here tonight, who are in attendance tonight. Past Greater Dandenong Mayor and Councillor and now Living Treasurer Ros Blades AM. Past Greater Dandenong Mayor and Councillor and now Living Treasurer Yu Horn Chia. Former Springvale Mayor and Councillor Bill Warner OAM. Greater Dandenong's Living Treasures Mary Borg, Maria Erdag, Bihar, Bob Malcolm, Joe Rikiki OAM, Teresa Rikiki, Nagu Mathu Wickirangasingham, or Wiki as we all know him, and Peter Jabor OAM. Alice Ho, the city's Young Leader of the Year for 2022. Selba Luca, the city's 2021 Citizen of the Year. Christine Keys, the city's 2020 Citizen of the Year and current President of the city's Historical Societies. Agnes Keane, the city's 2020 Volunteer of the Year and well-known faith leader. And guests, friends and families of our councillors, along with council's executive officers. I also warmly welcome all the faith leaders who are joining us tonight. These include Father Jean Moal from St Paul's Antichian Orthodox Church and the President of the Greater Dandenong Interfaith Network, Helen Heath OAM from the Greater Dandenong Interfaith Network, Venerable Ten Sen from the Khmer Buddhist Centre, Pam Mamuni OAM from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Sisters Jacqueline Russell and Nancy Armstrong from the Brahma Kumaris Australia, Venerable Sachia San, Mr Leng Chawat Anatun, Mr Kin Jan Hu and Hua Chang from the Springvale Vietnamese Alliance Church. And my apologies for any mispronunciations. Thank you all for coming together tonight in what is our first face-to-face event of this kind since 2019, and how good it is to all be back here together and be face-to-face. Now, on to the business of the meeting. I've received 3 apologies for tonight's meeting. Councillor Rhonda Garrett, who is unfortunately working overseas at this time, Councillor Tim Dark, and Councillor Bob Milkovich. I have received 1 disclosure of interest tonight from Councillor Jim Mametti for item 2.5, appointment of council liaisons and representatives to committees, peak industry bodies, regional and community-based organisations. The nature of the interest is a material interest, as Councillor Mametti is a director of a company that has a stall at the Dandenong Market, and as such, Councillor Mametti will leave the chamber before voting on recommendation 2 of the item. Are there any other disclosures of interest from any councillors? If there are none, we move to a very important item on the agenda, being the traditional welcome to country. Tonight it is my pleasure to invite Josh West from the Bunurong Land Council to formally welcome us to country and acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we're meeting. Over to you, Josh.
No worries. Thanks, guys. My name's Josh West. I'm a proud Bunurong man and I'm a proud Palawa man from the islands of Bass Strait. I'm here to welcome you to country. Firstly, I need to pay my respects to all the traditional owners, all my elders, my grandmother, my grandfathers, Manalagena, the great chief warrior, I'm here to pay my respects to him. I'm also here to welcome you to my country. I want you to feel your feet on my country, my mother's country, from the dream time, the dreaming, and the continuous cycle of life, birth and death. Being Indigenous, it's one. It's not lineal, it's one. We're connected to the earth, to Mother Earth. My uncle, Japanenga Errol West, wrote Walk Softly on the Land, as it holds the stories of our grandmothers. It's very, very important. Being Indigenous, you obviously learn respect for your elders, for your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, etc. But you learn respect for the land. That's why we've walked this land for 60,000, maybe longer. We only take what we've needed for so long. That's why it still remains the way it is. That's why we lasted so long. So I just want to send a special message to you guys. Just think about that for a little bit. You know, take care of the land, the waters especially. No water, no trees, no animals. I want you to think of, I'm inviting you to my house. I'm inviting you to my country. That's what a welcome to country is. So I don't mind. If you're a friend of mine, you come to my house, you eat my food, you can drink my drink, lay on the couch, watch Netflix. But in the fridge, don't touch the pineapple juice, because that's my wife's. So if you can understand that a little bit, you've been invited in, you have respect, but there's always a couple of little rules of somebody's house. So, look, guys, thanks for having me. I welcome you to Bunurong country, the land of the saltwater people. From the Werribee River to Wilson's Prom, all the way down to Point Nepean, all to Phillip Island, I welcome you. Please take care of her. Have a great night. Be happy. Take care of the land. Walk softly on it. Take your shoes off and feel that energy. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me. It's an honour. It's a pleasure. You know, this is not only my culture. This is Australian culture. You know? So grab hold of it. Your kids will start teaching you. They're starting to learn at school. This country's finally coming together to really understand the oldest living culture on this earth. The oldest, not 5,000, 60, maybe 100,000 years old. So thank you, guys. It's a pleasure and honour. I'll get off now. I'll stand here all night. But thanks very much. Enjoy yourselves and welcome.
Good. Thanks very much, Josh. We sincerely appreciate you being with us this evening. So now we move on to item 2.1 on the agenda, election of the Mayor. Section 25(1) of the Local Government Act 2020 requires that the Chief Executive Officer chairs the election of the Mayor. Section 26(3) of the Act requires the Council must resolve whether the Mayor is to be elected for a 1 or 2 year term. Therefore, I ask for a motion from the floor in this respect. This is only relating to the term of the Mayor.
I'd like to move a 1 year term.
I'll second that.
So it's been moved, Councillor Mehmeti, seconded Councillor Long, that the Mayor be elected for a 1 year term. Is there any opposition to that motion? There being no opposition, that motion is carried. Now, I now call for nominations for the position of Mayor.
Mr Acting Chair, I would like to move that Councillor Eden Foster be appointed as Mayor.
I'll second that.
Are there any further nominations? We have one nomination on the table for the position of Mayor for 2022-23. This is for Councillor Eden Foster. I say again, is there, as I've already asked for that, as there is no opposition, I won't give people a second chance. As there is no opposition, I declare Councillor Eden Foster the new Mayor of the City of Greater Dandenong. Congratulations, Mayor Foster. Please come forward and accept the mayoral robes and chains and take the chair.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I'll grow into this. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of this land, the Bunurong people, and pay respect to their elders past, present and emerging, and any that may be here tonight with us. We recognise and respect their continuing connections to climate, culture and country. I would like to thank the outgoing Mayor, Councillor Jim Mamedi, who has led with passion and dedication over the past 12 months. As your Deputy Mayor during this time, it was an honour to watch you lead our council and our community, and I've learned so much from our time together. We made a great team. Thank you to my fellow councillors for this great honour. I appreciate your faith in me and will work hard to show you have made the right choice. It is such a privilege to be elected as Mayor of the City of Greater Dandenong. This is my home. I grew up in Springvale and Noble Park, and I still live locally. I have such fondness for this community and am looking forward to proving my commitment to Greater Dandenong. I would also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our CEO, Mr. John Benny, who is retiring at the end of this month. Your presence will be missed, but I look forward to working with our new CEO, Jackie Weatherall, from the 19th of December. I also look forward to working with our exceptional executive team and staff. Finally, and I guess most importantly, I'd like to thank my family and friends. Unfortunately, my mum couldn't make it today. But I would like to say a big thank you to her. Sorry. Your strength and determination as a single mother has truly made me the woman I am today. Your values, compassion and sense of equality have all been instilled in me, and I aim to continue to share those same values with our community as I believe I have over the years. Without you, I would not be able to serve my community as I do, and I thank you for that. Hopefully she'll be watching this. To my brother Boyd and his partner Sloane and their sons, and to my good friends Mary, January and Marina, who are all here tonight, and to those who could not make it, your support and encouragement since I became a councillor in 2020 has been endless, and I am truly grateful. 12 months ago, when I began my term as Deputy Mayor, I set out to bring a sense of fairness, equality and compassion to the role. I'm determined to continue to display these values in my new role as Mayor in the year ahead. I am proud to be part of one of the most culturally diverse communities in Australia, and just looking here tonight reflects that. Our community has its challenges, but our diversity is our strength. Over the past 27 years of being a city, Greater Dandenong has shown that we are indeed a supportive community. Over the past 2 years, we have entered a new phase of pandemic support, with kindness, compassion and care becoming essential in our community interactions. We are all part of a city that recognises and supports its most vulnerable residents. And I'm very proud to represent a council that will continue to work to support the physical and mental health and well-being of all of our residents. And as a psychologist myself, I understand the utmost importance of this for our community. As a council, we are committed to our community's vision of our city being a home to all. Greater Dandenong is a city where you can enjoy and embrace life through celebration and equal opportunity. Over the next 12 months, I look forward to the many ways our community will celebrate. There are the many cultural traditions that come from all corners of the globe. And then there are the new traditions we create for ourselves. To start with, there will be Christmas carols in Dandenong Park in just a few weeks' time. So I encourage you all to attend, followed by our New Year's celebration on the 31st of December, which leads into the numerous New Year celebrations and festivals hosted by cultural groups across our city. Every year, council facilities host Eid celebrations and Diwali parties that attract thousands to our city. And perhaps our most popular events are in the streets of Springvale, the Lunar New Year celebrations, and our own award-winning annual Snowfest. We certainly love a celebration here in Greater Dandenong, and following 2 years of uncertainty, I'm looking forward to the ongoing return of our numerous vibrant community events and festivals. Over the coming year, we will see many major projects continue to develop, including the Dandenong Aquatic and Wellbeing Centre, the Keysborough South Community Hub, and the Dandenong Community Hub. I also look forward to our ongoing works to enhance the Noble Park Activity Centre and the Safer Streets project that continues to enhance safety in and around Dandenong. An important strategy I look forward to implementing is our anti-poverty strategy. Adopted by Council last month, it will assist Council to work with other agencies to address the complex issues that lead to poverty. The aim of this strategy is to ensure people currently living in poverty have the power and resources to share in life's possibilities and to realise their potential. It's what we want for all members of Greater Dandenong community and what I will work towards over my next 12 months as Mayor of this city. Once again, I thank my fellow councillors for giving me this opportunity. I look forward to working with you all alongside Council's executive team and staff and our vibrant community to ensure Greater Dandenong is a great place to live, work and play. Thank you. Would any councillors like to address the meeting? Councillor Lim.
Thank you. My new Mayor, Councillor Eden Foster. Congratulations, my new Mayor. Just would like to wishing you all the best and plenty of success in your new position as a Mayor of our city for the next 12 months. Good luck and all the best for your future and hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Lim. Councillor Formoso.
Mayor Eden Foster, congratulations. Very worthy recipient. You are going to do an incredible job for this community as you've done so far. I wish you all the very best and really, really happy to see you as our Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Mamedi.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Firstly, I'd like to say congratulations. I had the privilege to work alongside you over the last 12 months, and I can actually say that you're a great teamwork player. You're very fair. You're very passionate. You've got a great passion for our community. You're dedicated, and it's great to see that you've become Mayor, and I know your story. It's been a tough story, but I'm really happy to see that a person that's went to the primary school in the city of Greater Dandenong, then after to the local high school, you are a real Dandenong person. You understand our culturally diverse community, and I think you're going to be a fantastic Mayor. You have my support, and if there's any time that you need to have a chat or phone call, I'm always a second away. So I'll give you my full support, and I wish you well, and you'll be a fantastic Mayor.
Thank you. Thank you, Councillor. Councillor Long.
Congratulations, Councillor Eden Foster. You'll do this job fantastically. I know you call me your council mum. I will be looking forward to working with you over the next 12 months, and I congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. I think you do a fantastic job. And, you know, if ever, like Jim was saying, if ever you want any advice or if I can ever help you or fill in for you anywhere, just have to ask. Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Tan.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Firstly, congratulations for you elected Mayor, and I'm looking forward to working with you next 12 months. Also, I just want to say thank you to the outgoing Mayor, Councillor Jim Mamedi, for your service for the last 12 months. And also would like to take this opportunity to thank the outgoing CEO, Mr. John Benny, and thank you for your service. You've been here for, for your time, 16 years. That's a long time for your service. for what you've done for the city of Great Dandenong, plus our community. So thank you, and I wish you all the best for your future and your retirement lifestyle. We had a very, busy last 12 months with all the challenges the past 2 years from COVID, but we have achieved so much together. So last financial year, I just want to say congratulations to our CEO again, our executive teams, all the council staff. Everyone have been working hard together. So last financial year, council invested about 52 million in capital expenditure. So we're contributing to building a strong investment over the past several years. So here's some of the major projects in Noah Park that have been completed, and some are to be completed by the end of this year. So I just want to announce, so the first class Noah Park Aquatic Centre, which is the health and wellbeing gymnasium redevelopment, the cost of 6.9 million, so to be completed by next month. So I just want to congratulate and thanks the state government as well for the funding contributing to this project. We've done Ross Reserve Sport Pavilion, which is cost about 9 million. That's also to be completed by December. Ross Reserve Synthetic Soccer Pitch, that will be 2.36 million, are to be completed by early next year. So there's a lot done in our ward, especially Springvale North Ward as well. So, and thanks to the Noble Park Revitalisation Board, so the state government, which is elected the Noble Park, selected as a location for the suburban revitalisation program. So far, I just want to say congratulations and thanks to the state government for contributing at least 3.1 million. That's a total of 21 projects been completed so far. So, and we've done Douglas Streetscape, that's 1.17 million that's been completed, and also the Frank Street Open Space, 500,000. That will be official opening in early February 2023. So once again, just want to say thank you to everyone, council, all councillors and mayor, and everyone for your support for the last 12 months. So thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tan. Councillor O'Reilly.
Thank you, Mayor. Well, congratulations, Mayor Foster. It's quite an achievement, and it shows something of yourself to be elected as Mayor after only 2 years on council. Quite a feat, and I think in my experience you've shown both in council matters and in non-council matters a great degree of empathy and understanding, level-headedness when faced with different situations, and I think in the role you'll bring untainted, fresh enthusiasm. So I'm sure that you'll enjoy the experience as Mayor. I found myself, I'm sure you will, that having that period as Mayor will make you a better councillor overall in the long run, and you have my full support. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor O'Reilly. Councillor Trung.
I would like to say congratulations to Madam Mayor, Councillor Evan Foster. You just work about 2 years with us, but you can let us feel that you're very friendly and very open and respect each other very, very nice. And also, I think that the special thing is a smile all the way on your face. That I like it. And like that. And I think that you will be the good mayor in this year. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Trung. I'd like to call on our previous mayor, Councillor Jim Mamedi, so I can pass on a couple of momentums, a couple of lovely photos. And just a big thank you to Councillor Jim Mamedi for the past 12 months. On to item 2.2, the election of the Deputy Mayor. Section 20A of the Local Government Act 2020 states that an office of Deputy Mayor may be established, and our Council has done this. Section 27 of the Act requires that the Mayor chairs the election of the Deputy Mayor. It also requires that Council must resolve whether the Deputy Mayor is to be elected for a 1 or 2 year term. Therefore, I ask for a motion from the floor in this respect.
I'd like to move that the Deputy Mayor be elected for a 1 year term.
Thank you, Mayor Mehmedi. Do I have a second?
Yep, I would like to second it.
Thank you, Councillor Lim, seconded by Councillor Lim. Is there any opposition? As there's no opposition, the motion is carried. I now call for nominations for the position of Deputy Mayor.
I would like to move that Councillor Formoso be appointed as Deputy Mayor.
And seconded by Councillor Truong. Thank you. Are there any further nominations? Okay, as we have one nomination on the table for the position of Deputy Mayor for 2022-2023 term. This is for Councillor Lana Formoso. Is there any opposition? As there's no opposition, I declare Councillor Lana Formoso as the new Deputy Mayor of the City of Greater Dandenong. Congratulations, Deputy Mayor Formoso. So I'd like to ask Councillor Formoso, or Deputy Mayor Formoso, to accept the Deputy Mayoral medallion. Thank you very much. Deputy Mayor Formoso, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, I would. Thank you very much. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of this land, the Bunurong people, and pay my respect to their elders past, present and emerging. I recognise and respect their continuing connections to climate, culture and country. I would like to congratulate Councillor Jim Mehmedi for your wonderful year as Mayor for your 5th time. You have shown exceptional leadership as a collaborative councillor who brings people together and a great team player. It's no surprise you were Mayor so many times. You have been an integral part of my journey as a councillor so far, and I would personally like to thank you for all of your support and guidance. It is sincerely appreciated. Congratulations, Mayor Eden Foster. You did a great job as Deputy Mayor this year as a first-time councillor, and I'm sure you'll do an even better job as Mayor. Well deserved. You have proven to be diligent, assertive, compassionate and a wonderful ambassador for mental health in our community. I look forward to working together and supporting you as Deputy Mayor. I think we'll make a great team and I believe we'll learn a lot from each other. Thank you to my fellow councillors for placing your confidence in me as Deputy Mayor. It is an honour to serve in this leadership role. I've worked hard since being elected to ensure our community has the best possible outcomes, particularly in community sport, my unwavering passion, as everyone is well aware of. I look forward to continuing to collaborate with councillors, our new CEO and executive leadership team on broader council-wide matters over the next year in this role. I would also like to acknowledge former Mayor and Councillor who is here today, Ros Blades AM. Growing up in Dandenong, I watched you advocate fiercely for social justice, promoting the diversity and multiculturalism within our community, and it inspired me to do the same from a very young age. Thank you for leading by example. You truly are a living treasure of this city. On a personal note, I'd like to wholeheartedly thank my beautiful family that continually supports me to be able to do what I do, especially my wonderful husband, Daniel. You are each the pillars of my strength, in particular my mother, Rudina, who couldn't make it here today. I always say she's my left and right arm. I would not be able to survive without her. My incredible sons, Luca and Hugo, as your mother, I am supposed to teach you the meaning of life. Instead, you are both teaching me every single day. Luca, my leukemia warrior, you are what embodies strength, courage and resilience. I hope to make you proud in this role by continuing to advocate for all members of our community, especially those when faced with adversity. Mummy loves you both very much. Thank you.
May I first start as to congratulate you, Deputy Mayor Formoso. I'm so looking forward to the next 12 months, working closely with you on a number of issues, and I know we share a lot of issues that we're very passionate about. But your keen interest in health and fitness, along with the diversity that we have in our community, the multiculturalism, just to name a few. And working alongside you will be a great privilege. So thank you for putting your hand up, but well done and congratulations on becoming Deputy Mayor. And can I invite Councillor Lim if you'd like to address the meeting?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, Councillor Foster. Congratulations, my friends, Councillor Lina Formoso. You're going to do a great job for our city. For my thinking all the way for the last 2 years, I think two of you can be a good combination. One is a teacher in physical education. One is a teacher of mental health, especially psychology. I keep saying the same thing, that both of you are going to do a great job. And I'm a counselor, I'm a pharmacist, I'm in health profession. I think we can do a great job for our city, because our city probably not as healthy as compared to other municipalities. I hope we can do all of us together as a councillor, as council officer, hand in hand together to promote health and well-being of our city. Congratulations, Lana Formoso, for your new position. All the best and wish you all good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Lim. Councillor Mameti.
Thank you, Mayor Foster. I'd like to congratulate Deputy Mayor Formoso, who is an extremely hard worker. I know firsthand, because when she puts something in her mind, she never forgets, and it has to be done. So I expect nothing less from Deputy Mayor Formoso. She's very, very passionate about our community. She's dedicated, and she's a school teacher, and she loves helping out the community, especially when it comes to sport. So being a physical education teacher, we have a deputy mayor who will look after your body, teach us how to train, and our mayor who's a psychologist who will look after our mental health. So I think we're in very, very good hands. So congratulations, and I know your husband Dan and your children Hugo and Luca are both here. Congratulations to your wife and to your mum. She'll be an excellent deputy mayor, and I look forward to working with her over the next 12 months. And our city is in great hands with you as Deputy Mayor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Mameti. Councillor Long.
Congratulations, Deputy Mayor Formoso. I look forward to working with you over the next 12 months, and especially with sport, because I'm involved in a lot of sports myself. I don't play, but I do follow quite a few teams in basketball, soccer, cricket, football. So we probably will meet at a lot of these games together. But once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Councillor Long. Councillor Tan.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Congratulations, Councillor Lana Formoso. So I am looking forward to working with you the next 12 months. And you've been through a lot the last 12 months or so. So for you to put your hand up, to be in a position, show that you dedicate yourself. It's your compassion to be here helping community. So I know you're going to do a great job the next 12 months. So thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Tan. Councillor O'Reilly.
Thank you, Mayor. Congratulations, Deputy Mayor Formoso. I think you've shown yourself to be resilient, determined, a clear communicator, follow through with what you say, and you have my full support. And just finally, an observation. It's now not remarkable that both the Mayor and Deputy Mayor positions are filled by females. It's now normal. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Councillor O'Reilly. Great observation. Councillor Trong.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and congratulations for our new Deputy Mayor. This term is first term where our city have the Deputy Mayors, and 3 Deputy Mayors, I think, very good as well. And the first one is with, Soviet, and then second with Eden, and then now with you. I think now that you carry the family and also the job here is very, very hard on your shoulder. But I think that, with your ability and with your warm heart, you can do that very good. And I will support you during the next 12 months. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Trong. I now move to item 2.3 on the agenda, noting of allowances for Mayor, Deputy Mayor and Councillors. There is a recommendation on page 10 of tonight's agenda to note the allowances for the Mayor, Deputy Mayor and Councillors as set by the Victorian Independent Remuneration Tribunal. Do I have a mover for this recommendation?
Move it.
Moved by Councillor Trong.
Seconded
by Deputy Mayor Formoso. Is there any opposition? As there is no opposition, the motion is carried. I now move to 2.4, proposed council meeting schedule for 2023. Council generally sets meeting dates at this time for the following year. There is a recommendation on page 13 of the agenda relating to a schedule of council meetings for 2023. Could I please have a mover and seconder for the recommendation?
I move.
Moved by Councillor Long, seconded by Councillor Tan. Is there any opposition? As there's no opposition, the motion is carried. Item 2.5, appointment of council liaisons and representatives to committees, peak industry bodies, regional and community-based organisations.
Madam Mayor, I have a conflict of interest in recommendation 2 on page 17 of the agenda. It is a material interest of a pecuniary nature because I am a director of a company that has a stall at the Dandenong Market.
Okay. So council is represented on many community and peak industry bodies, as well as reference groups and advisory committees established by council. While the mayor of the day is typically council's key representative, there are many associations where council seeks an involvement, and it is council's practice to share representation among all councillors to ensure a manageable workload. There are 2 recommendations on page 17 of the agenda. For the first recommendation, all councillors can remain in the chamber. And I'd like to call for a councillor to move recommendation 1 on page 17 of tonight's agenda. This recommendation excludes councillor representation for the Dandenong Market Proprietary Limited.
I move.
So moved by Councillor Long.
I'm seconded.
Seconded by Councillor Lim. Is there any opposition? As there is no opposition, the motion is carried. As we wait for Councillor Mehmeti. I would like to call for a councillor to move recommendation 2 on page 17 of tonight's agenda.
Happy to move that.
It's moved by Deputy Mayor Formoso, seconded by Councillor Long. Is there any opposition? As there is no opposition, the motion is carried. Can we please call Councillor Mehmeti back to the chambers, please? So before we close the meeting tonight, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge the role of all the different faith leaders within our diverse community. At this annual meeting, it is traditional to acknowledge the work of the Greater Dandenong Interfaith Network, and I would like to call on the President of the Interfaith Network, Father Jean Mowal, to read the common statement on behalf of all faith leaders across our city.
Hope that's on. I first wish to offer my congratulations to the new Mayor, Councillor Foster, and to the Deputy Mayor, and to also acknowledge the past Mayor, Councillor Mehmeti, for your hard work in the Dandenong Council and also with the Interfaith Network. We bring greetings from the faith communities to the Mayor, councillors, and people of the City of Greater Dandenong. We offer to the City of Greater Dandenong our common commitment to seek to live together in peace and goodwill. We affirm our desire to promote respect and tolerance for the integrity of each other's beliefs, cultures, and tradition. This desire arises not only from our common humanity, but also from our being people of faith and people of prayer. We recognise that as neighbours, we have responsibilities to the community, the world, and ourselves. We therefore urge all citizens, both religious and non-religious, to put aside intolerance, prejudice, and divisiveness to attain peaceful and fruitful coexistence in our city. Thank you.
I need to talk a bit louder. I reaffirm Council's desire to promote respect. I reaffirm Council's desire to promote respect and acceptance for the integrity of all faiths, cultures, and traditions of communities in the City of Greater Dandenong, in partnership with the Interfaith Network and all faith leaders. The formal proceedings for the evening have now been completed, and I declare the meeting closed. Could I ask that all guests retire to the areas outside this chamber while a few photographs are taken, and we will join you shortly for a light supper. Thank you all so very much for being here tonight. Thank you.